So this just came out of nowhere. Hey, what's up guys? It's Dynasty, and we have an all-new release date for the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, which was scheduled to drop initially this Friday. Now, sadly, the new release date is not in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. It's actually just a week in advance. So, 7 days is 7 days. I feel like I'm missing an opportunity to do like a Ring reference meme here. But nonetheless, we gotta talk about it. We get to see Mortal Kombat 2 early. If you guys are excited for the sequel to the 2021 live-action reboot film, do me a solid. It does take you a second. Please drop a like on it in case you missed it a few days ago. We also got what appears to be another look at Kitana and another costume in Mortal Kombat 2. I'll have a card on the screen right now. Go watch that if you want some more MK2 action in your life. And with that said, let's break down this new article from Deadline.com. I believe this is where the story actually broke. You can see here, Mortal Kombat 2 rumbling earlier this summer, updated with a new release date. New Line's anticipated MK2, which originally was set to open this weekend, is now going a week earlier on May 8th, 2026, after its previously announced release date of May 15th. Mortal Kombat 2 moves onto the same Mother's Day weekend frame as Amazon MGM Studios' Sheep Detectives. Both movies bow in the wake of 20th Century Studios' The Devil Wears Prada 2. I didn't even realize they were making a second one of those. Now, goes on to say, what the? Why is a highly anticipated sequel moving to next year after notching record views for a Red Band trailer? Precisely that. Simon McCoy-directed sequel is bound to deliver tons more in mid-May than staying in the crowded late October frame where 20th Century Studios' Jeremy Allen White Bruce Springsteen's movie, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, in the next Colleen Hoover feature take, Paramount's Regretting You Exist. Also, Halloween is the next weekend, and well, that's not a so vibrant time at the box office. Funny enough, just the other day I was walking around Walmart, and there's been a lot of talk about Mortal Kombat not being a Halloween movie. Guess what was plastered in the middle of their end cap dedicated to Halloween movies? Mortal Kombat. MK1, MK2, and the live-action reboot. Yeah. I'm just saying. I think it's safe to say it's a Halloween movie. Yeah, typically, I guess movies on Halloween don't do the best because everyone's out and about, but I still think it would have done okay. Not as good as probably a summer blockbuster, but to say it's not a Halloween movie and to say that it probably wouldn't do that great on Halloween weekend, I don't know, man. I had some faith going into it initially, but it kind of is what it is. Now, to round out this paragraph, they do say, mid-May wound up being a bonanza time for WB/New Line this past summer, with Final Destination Bloodlines opening to a franchise record of $51 million to date. The 3 Mortal Kombat movies from New Line have minted $257 million around the globe. So again, the success of the most recent Final Destination Bloodlines movie earlier in the year is part of the reason why they're pushing this movie summer 2026. Goes on to finish the article from Deadline saying, we also understand research screenings have been strong for the sequel, which stars Carl Urban, etc., 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 etc. MK2 will go up against Amazon MGM Studios' Is Eyes and an untitled neon theatrical release. Warner's always had the date RSVP'd in ComScore. So there you go. Now, since this news actually broke, producer Todd Garner came out and said, y'all wanted an extra week. You got it. So, I can't complain at all about this because obviously the sooner I get to see this movie, the better. And obviously, I just mentioned there, really not going up against anything too big around that time. Going into the end of May, into the summer of next year, that's where things get a bit dicey and all those big summer blockbusters start to drop. So I guess they kind of want to strike while the iron's hot and kick off the summer when no one else is really out and about. So there you go. Mortal Kombat 2 has now officially gotten an updated release date. Sadly, it's only 1 week difference. It's still also dropping on a Friday, so gonna be a weekend opening. But again, I do have faith in this movie, and it's just crazy because me just coming out and being optimistic and hopeful makes people think I'm shilling for this movie. Trust, if this movie is a complete catastrophe, I'll be the first one to come out and say this movie sucks. I'm just saying, based on what we're hearing from the production, the cast, these interviews, seeing in the trailers, I do think this movie is gonna be an improvement on the first. Like, the first movie I tolerated, and this is, by all accounts, gonna be a better movie. Like, we're legitimately getting Mortal Kombat, the tournament, and Mortal Kombat 2. So, that alone is an upgrade. Throw in the fact that now we have Johnny, now we have Kitana. Guys, this is just part of them continuing to build the Mortal Kombat universe. There's been a lot of concerns in the comment section lately, and not even the comment section, but I've seen this for a couple of weeks and months now in Todd Gardner's replies. A lot of you guys are upset or sad that the likes of, like, Liu Kang are going to be, quote-unquote, overshadowed in this movie. Guys, I don't think they're setting up Liu Kang to just not be relevant moving forward. Just keep in mind, this movie is legit introducing 2 new characters, big name characters, legit, Johnny Cage, Kitana. There's only so much screen time unless we have like a 4-hour Mortal Kombat movie. Trust, if I could have some Lord of the Rings style, super long MK films, I would. I love that, but given how they're doing things right now, I understand it might seem like some of your favorites are gonna be forgotten. But again, this is just the second movie. Obviously, if you've been keeping up with the news of Mortal Kombat 2, you know they are pretty much telling us that we're more than likely gonna get MK3 unless MK2 just completely bombs at the box office. We have the writer currently working on a script for the 3rd movie. Everything is going so far as planned. There's reasons to be hopeful and optimistic. Just trying to shit on this movie before it's even out is killing the potential this has. Again, I understand the concerns, but I think we should probably just chill a little bit and just be grateful and thankful that, again, the one thing I keep saying is we could potentially finally get a legitimate Mortal Kombat trilogy, something that the OG films didn't even get to do back in the 90s, and that's because for the longest time, unanimously across the board, I feel like everybody agreed that the OG Mortal Kombat film is the greatest video game adaptation of all time. I felt that way for a long time. I still feel that way for a long time. Getting 3 movies, trilogy, in modern day is something that movie couldn't do. Say what you will about the quality of these films, but still, hours and hours and hours and hours of Mortal Kombat on the big screen. Just try to be optimistic here. Again, just kind of want to talk about that because sometimes you guys are just so fickle. Dynasty's being positive about the Mortal Kombat movie. He's a shield. No! I just want this to be good, so I'm trying to manifest that. I don't know. Maybe you guys should try that. You'd probably lighten up a little bit. But anyways, again, that's all I got for y'all today. New release date for MK2, May 8th, 2026. What do you think of this release date? What are your concerns? What are your questions? Are you going to be watching this in IMAX? Because again, they keep saying, if you watch this in IMAX, you'll get the full experience. So I'm looking forward to this. Nobody is going to kill my hype on this movie. No one can. I'm just saying it. You can't. You can't. If you enjoyed, drop a like on it. Subscribe for some more MK content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, Boon Dynasty. You guys, please take care, stay safe. I love you. Thank you for watching. Hit the hype button. See you all in the next video. Peace.
Stepping on it,